How does it feel to be seeing all this, the fact that you guys have been a part of this journey and getting to work with you?
Oh, it's incredible, and and when we sort of looked at a venue for screening this film, when we realised how many tickets they could have sold, this 7, 8. Obviously we had to look and go. We need a massive space. There's nowhere in Manchester that can hold the people that we need. So we've ended up having to build our own cinema into a warehouse. This is what this band are like. It's like they do something and people follow. It's unbelievable. Honestly, at every stage I thought at some point I'm going to get chucked out, and I just sort of thought I need to at least see them play something once before they throw me out. And so when I went and saw the first rehearsal, I sort of thought, now if they chuck me out, I've seen something I never would have seen in my life, and I can live with myself. And I just kept staying. I never actually got chucked out. And and like Mark says, over the course of time, it was one of those. It was a Carlsberg job. It's kind of like if Carlsberg were making jobs for Shane Meadows, it would be that. And I was just on the cusp of making a 10-15 million pound feature film, and I just turned around to everyone and said, I'm having a sabbatical. I don't know when I'll be back. This is way too important.
How important was it for you in terms of, I know it's been spoken of, that notion of how much you talk about when they fell out that time or how much you don't? I mean, did you have to make a very sort of on-the-cuff decision about what to show and what not to?
Yeah, it wasn't so much what to show and what not to. There was only one time where I turned the cameras off, and that was when there was a sort of private conversation going on backstage at Amsterdam. Obviously there'd been a bit of a falling out that was very public. And just as a man, I'm not a journalist, I'm a filmmaker. My instinct wasn't to go in for the kill and possibly get thrown off and think, I've got an ending. It was kind of like, actually, that's private. That obviously you see it, you know what's happened, and I talk about it as well the next day. But I didn't want to overstep the mark, and the band didn't tell me I couldn't. It wasn't anyone saying, you shouldn't do this or that. That was a decision I made as myself. So I don't. I was brought up in a house with a moral code, and I stood by it.
I know a lot of guys probably asking you about this, alluded to in the film, the new material, the much talks about new material. What do you know? What are you allowed to say, do you think?
Well, I know that, I went to show them a cut of the film when, basically they were telling us that they were writing new material. Now, I don't know how many, how far in. I don't know whether it's 6 months away, 10 years away. I've not got that kind of information or access, but I know, that I've spoken to Ian, and the rumours are true. They're writing, but, what, when and where is anyone's guess.